are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Esiason. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Esiason on 2nd down. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. He'll get this to about the 38.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. They go play action with Esiason. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Esiason. And his throw here's incomplete. A lot of hype, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game, and the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a late Ryan Succop field goal. Really good game that was. These two teams were also the two best offenses in the NFL last year. The Cowboys gaining 18 more yards over the course of the season than the number 2 Bucs.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
What? 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. And this one's high, but not very far. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. In motion left comes Harvin. On 1st down, Esiason. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Esiason going up top. caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for it all. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, here's Esiason. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. 2nd and 10. It's Esiason again here. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just get.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They go play action now. Wilson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. And the reception made by Green. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
McPherson's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Esiason. He'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 14. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Now a give. It's Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Wilson to throw. And that nearly intercepted, but it's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Esiason. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Esiason. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. To throw on third down. Esiason. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Wilson. Looking long for Thomas. And this one is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. That's caught by Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Now Thomas will come in motion right. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Here's Wilson. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A run at Sayers' right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Play action. It's Esiason. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Esiason. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Second down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Back to throw. Esiason. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Finding space at the 40, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Esiason. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. In motion left comes Harvin. On 1st and 10, it's Esiason. Going down the middle, and it's complete. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Esiason. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and 2, Esiason, and that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And they send Carmichael in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 4th down, Esiason. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now it's Wilson. It's Jackson again on the reception. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A.J. Green. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 73 yards.
And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. Right side caught by Jackson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Wilson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
The tight end in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Esiason. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Here's Andy Lee now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 43. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Dallas, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory.